Welcome to the Dark Echoes channel. Here you will find the best and most interesting horror stories in the whole internet. Do not forget to subscribe and put likes, and be sure to share with your friends. Enjoy the show. That night, when Lena returned to her native village, the fog over the dark forest was thick, like wet cotton. She hadn't been here for more than 10 years. Not since her younger sister vanished without a trace at the village border. Her last known step was the trail, leading into the forest. Since then, silence. No trace. No clues. Lena didn't believe in local fairy tales. In stories about something living in the forest. She had become an adult woman, worked in the city, was used to everything rational. But even now, standing on the roadside of the old trail, she felt something ancient and unnatural. Watching her from behind the trees, she came because she had a dream. Too realistic. Her sister, adult, as if not years but hours had passed, stood in the middle of the forest and whispered, "He's keeping me. He knows you'll come." Lena woke up in tears, and on her hand were thin scratches, like from dry branches. The next day, she got in the car. The forest greeted her with silence. No wind, no birds, as if everything living had gone into hiding. She walked along the old trail. Branches crunched under her feet. The fog grew thicker. And then, it came. A whisper, barely audible. A male voice, as if coming from inside her head. Lena. She stopped. The forest was empty. No people, no animals, only trees, tall, black, as if burned from within. "Who's there?" she shouted, her voice trembling. "You came. Finally." The flashlight beam flickered. Something flashed between the trees, quick like a shadow, but too tall to be human. She turned around. No one there. She continued walking. Her pulse pounded in her ears, and the forest grew thicker. The fog began to glow, as if reflecting something her brain couldn't explain. And then she saw the house, ancient, crooked, as if it had grown straight from the earth. It wasn't on any maps. No one in the village spoke of it. But she knew. She had to go there. Inside, it smelled of rot and wet wood. The walls were covered with symbols. Blood, or something similar. On the table lay a doll, exactly like her sister's. Dusty, but fresh, as if it had just been placed there. "Lena," the voice again, closer. She turned around and saw him, tall as the ceiling, a body made of charred wood and dry bones. The face. Not a face. Patches of skin stretched like a mask. And where the eyes should be, emptiness. "You look like her. The same blood. The same fear." "Where is my sister?" she screamed, shaking. He tilted his head, like a bird. She didn't scream. She listened. Now she's part of the forest. As you will be. She rushed to the door, but it wasn't there. The house had changed. The walls became denser, as if they had shifted. The windows closed with cobwebs of black veins. He walked behind her, slowly, unhurried, as if he knew there was no escape. "You won't take me!" she screamed. "I already have." At the moment when he almost touched her face, she grabbed a knife, rusty, lying on the floor. Instinct. She plunged it straight into his chest. He didn't scream, only looked at her with gratitude. His body crumbled like ash, and with it, the house disappeared. Lena stood alone in the forest thicket. Nearby, only Ash and the doll. She picked it up, and then she heard a voice, quiet, almost indistinguishable. A girl's voice. "Thank you." She didn't know if she had freed her sister, or freed him, but the forest became quieter, and she emerged from it at dawn, tired, burned from within, but alive. And behind her, in the depths of the trees, someone whispered her name again.